Dear students, in this video, we are going to discuss various methods of inducing EMF or current in a circuit. See, with the help of Faraday's and Henry's experiments, we already know that the change in magnetic flux induces current in the circuit. But the question is how to change the magnetic flux so as to induce EMF and hence current in the circuit. So here are the ways. See, we know that magnetic flux is given by BA cos theta, where B refers to strength of magnetic field, A refers to area, and theta is the orientation of the area with respect to the magnetic field. So, if you want to change the magnetic flux, you can either change B so that flux is changed, you can change area so that flux is changed, or you can change theta so that flux is changed. So right now, right here, you can see three ways in which you can change the magnetic flux. That is by changing B, by changing area, or by changing theta. So let's start discussing them one by one. So changing B. How to change magnetic field? See, in the experiment, you saw that when we were bringing the magnet closer to the coil, we were changing magnetic field. When we were taking the magnet away from the coil, we were changing the magnetic field. Second, when we kept the magnet stationary but we were bringing the coil near the magnet, we were changing the magnetic field. Or when we were taking the coil away from the magnet, we were again changing the magnetic field. Okay, and there was another way also. When you had two coils, one connected to a battery and the other connected to a galvanometer, and the one which is connected to a battery also has a key in its circuit. When the key K was pressed, then we saw different magnetic field. When key K was released, then we saw different magnetic field, because when key was pressed, current started flowing through the coil and all of a sudden magnetic field started developing. B is equals to mu naught Ni. But when the key K was released, then the magnetic field got zero. So these are the things by which you can change magnetic field in the circuit, and when you will change magnetic field, you will change magnetic flux. When you will change magnetic flux, you are going to induce current or EMF in the circuit. So case number 2, by changing area. क्योंकि आप एरिया चेंज करोगे तो फ्लक्स चेंज होगा, फ्लक्स चेंज होगा तो करंट इंड्यूस होगा. सो सपोज यू हैव अ रेक्टेंगुलर कॉइल PQRS, and these yellow crosses, these are representing magnetic field which is directed inwards to the plane of paper. This coil is connected to a galvanometer. Now this PQ strip, this is a movable one. Suppose I can adjust. ठीक है, तो क्या होगा, जैसे जैसे मैं एडजस्ट करूंगी इसका एरिया कम होता जाएगा. As long as I'll just keep on moving the strip forward, the area is going to decrease. When the area is going to decrease, the flux is going to decrease, and that's how when flux changes, you get induction of current. The current will be induced in the circuit. But when you are moving it like this towards the right, you are increasing the area, and hence you are increasing the flux. And when you are changing the flux, you are inducing current. तो क्या होता है कि इस तरह से एरिया चेंज करके सब कुछ स्टेशनरी है यहाँ पे, just you are changing the area. When you are changing the area, you are changing the flux. Next is the phenomena which is used in AC generators, DC generators. Now what are you seeing here? That when you change theta, you change magnetic flux. When you change magnetic flux, automatically in a circuit current will be induced. Suppose there is a coil which is made to rotate like in AC generator. When the coil rotates, what exactly is happening? The orientation is changing. The orientation of magnetic field and the area of the coil is changing. And when that orientation is changing, of course, magnetic flux will change. And when magnetic flux will change, of course, what is going to happen? Current will be induced. So these are the three ways by which you can induce EMF or current. Now let's have a look what is motional EMF. Motional EMF means the EMF which is produced due to the motion of the conductor. Here we are seeing that this is electromagnetic induction, and since the time when we have started discussing electromagnetic induction, we are seeing that actually the motion determines so many things. Suppose this is a magnetic field which is directed inwards to the plane of paper. This yellow colored rod PQ. ठीक है, अब क्या होगा, मैं PQ को मूव कर रही हूँ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में. So this is the velocity v with which I am moving this rod PQ. So this rod PQ, of course, it is made up of atoms, and atoms have charges, positive and negative, right? So what is going to happen? When you are moving this rod with the velocity v in the presence of magnetic field, then you should not forget that charges are also moving. क्योंकि रॉड में है ही चार्जेस, सो चार्जेस आर ऑल्सो मूविंग विद मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. सो दिस टाइम यू हैव चार्जेस मूविंग इन मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, सो चार्जेस विल एक्सपीरियंस अ फोर्स ड्यू टू मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. F इज इक्वल टू क्यू वी बी, राइट? तो F इज इक्वल टू क्यू वी बी साइन थीटा साइन 90 हो जाएगा यहाँ पे, बिकॉज द डायरेक्शन that velocity and magnetic field are sharing right now is is 90 degree. The angle that they are sharing with each other, that's 90 degree. V is directed here and B is directed inwards to the plane of paper. But the major task is to find out direction. To find out the direction, we use Fleming's left hand rule. This is father, mother, child. Force, magnetic field M, mother, magnetic field, child C, current. ठीक है, जिस डायरेक्शन में वेलोसिटी होती है, देखो I इज इक्वल टू NEVD. जिस डायरेक्शन में वेलोसिटी होती है उस डायरेक्शन में करंट है, करंट फ्लो है, राइट? ऑल्दो करंट इज अ स्केलर क्वांटिटी, बट आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू करंट डेंसिटी इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, नो? सो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन राइट नाउ? You have this left hand, you can apply the left hand rule and find out the direction of potential difference. Just have a look here. So FBI, right? So this is directed inwards, and just a second, I need to tilt it. This is directed inwards, and this V, this is the direction of velocity. This velocity is going like this, and can you see that my thumb is pointing downwards? ये फोर्स लग रही है पॉजिटिव चार्ज पे, नेगेटिव पे ऑपोजिट लगती है, ठीक है? नेगेटिव पे ऑपोजिट लगती है बिकॉज J इज इक्वल टू NEVD वेक्टर. तो जब जो E मीन्स चार्ज, जब ये इलेक्ट्रॉन की बात हो रही है तो दैट इज माइनस E, एंड दीज बोथ वेक्टर्स आर इन ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. तो नेगेटिव चार्ज पे ऑपोजिट होती है डायरेक्शन. So this is the direction of positive charge. So this means positive charge will tend to go down because of this force. So what is going to happen? Please try to understand. Because of magnetic force, the positive charges will try to go down, right? And the negative charges will try to go up. The same way, what is going to happen once the force is experienced by these charges, they will start accumulating at the ends. When they will start accumulating at the ends, what is going to happen? Potential difference will be created, and when potential difference is being created, what is going to happen? Electric force will be there. So there is magnetic force which is moving the charges, and there is electric force which is moving the charges. So what do we understand? That these two forces will, once ट्राई टू काउंटर बैलेंस ईच अदर, तो ये और एक्यूमुलेशन होना बंद हो जाएगी. पहले तो स्टार्टिंग में काफी एक्यूमुलेशन होता जाएगा, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस क्रिएट होता जाएगा, इधर पॉजिटिव चार्जेस एक्यूमुलेट होता रहेगा, इधर नेगेटिव चार्जेस एक्यूमुलेट होता रहेगा, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज गोइंग टू हैपन, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज गोइंग टू बी क्रिएटेड. ठीक है, एंड because of that potential difference, electrical energy is going to come, and after that, once a stage will come, then they would balance each other, electrical force and magnetic force. Then the further accumulation simply stops. So what is the work done, which is done to move the charges? That is the work done by the magnetic force, right? So F into displacement is Q to P. F into Q to P. F is QVB. QP is simply the length of the rod. Let it be L. So QVB into L. Induced EMF will be work done upon charge. See, we know that V, potential difference, is work done upon charge. So EMF is W upon Q. So QVB into L upon Q. So you are left with BLV. So this is motional EMF BLV. Just a second. Motional EMF BLV. And if you keep this rod on a conducting rail connected to a bulb like this, so current will start flowing from the positive end to the negative end. So I is equal to E upon R. E is BLV upon R. So this is the value of induced current. Now we will find out the value of power dissipated in a conductor. It all starts with a discussion of induced EMF, which is BLV. Okay, so let the resistance of the arm PQ is small r. So induced current will be E upon small r, BLV upon R. What will be the magnetic force experienced by this current carrying rod? That will be BIL. You must have studied in magnetic field chapter BIL sin theta, the force on a current carrying conductor. So sin theta is 90 degree here. So F is equal to BIL. Put the value of current, right? So you're going to get B square L square V upon R. This is the force. What is the power dissipated? Power is force into velocity. See, power is otherwise work done upon time, but work done is force into displacement. So force into displacement upon time. Displacement upon time is velocity. So force into velocity is power. So put the value of force. Find out the value of power. Okay, next thing, P is also equal to VI, voltage into current. Voltage is I into R due to Ohm's law, so it's I square R, right? So there is another way also. दो ways बता रही हूँ कैसे calculate करना है आपने. So I is simply BLV upon R. Put it here, and you are going to get the same value of power. So this is power dissipated in a conductor, and actually power is work done upon time now, and work done is energy. So this is energy per unit time. This is heat energy produced per unit time. Actually you are applying the mechanical energy to move PQ. That mechanical energy is getting converted to heat energy also. So this is power dissipated, right?